in perfect situations and manage to not lose anything because of it. And that's why you see that Zilean be so effective there. CLG is kind of showing what Zilean can do in the right hands. He's actually caused them to not lose a lot of different champions. And when the kill score is 7-3, stopping 3 kills is kind of significant. You've kind of halved your opponent's kill score, and the more you play this sort of skirmishy battles every 2 minutes or so, that revive's going to keep being useful. And Zilean, of course, extremely good early game, uses those time bombs for really good burst damage. They have great base damages on them, so they really want to keep fighting these early battles before the magic resist gets stacked up. And they kind of just blow up the squishy targets, and they revive the important ones. No matter who gets caught, he's going to revive and probably be safe because the team will show up and mobilize. He'll get hasted out, and it works very, very perfectly.
Hotshot back to top lane to farm, doing as he does, and they have finally taken down that turret quite a bit ago, but he's really not going to be probably pushing this too far ahead. He is known for that, but they have quite a tanky team. He knows Skyart is out there, and Skyart versus Hotshot is not something Hotshot wants to deal with right now. You're going to see Mence actually go up top, so they may continue to push this. Elements is going to give him a little bit of a ward there. He's going to be able to push. They also have another one right up by that red, so I contradicted that. He is going to push and feel quite safe about it.
Jothy taking down these golems again, getting them on the respawn. Doesn't really want to face Hotshot GG. He's way too far to deal with him. They're going to cross paths anyway. Here goes off. That'll be decent. Nope, actually breaks the tether. Doesn't do anything to him. All right, never mind. Big Fat gonna re-bomb these minions, just spamming those abilities, because why not? Pretty easy minion clears.
Hotshot getting slowed there. He will be able to make it out. A few hits from Tristana. Going to go ahead and check out her build. Just got that Bloodthirster. I think it's 2 stacks. She does have 26 on it, so she's halfway there. We'll have to see if she can continue to do that. That Infinity Edge in her hands, or at least another BF sword, is going to be huge for her.
Bombs just getting spammed out. Skyart getting sustained a little bit by Tarek, but of course he can bomb way more than Tarek can heal. And Jothy camping in a brush. Not a lot being done there. The ward's going to time out. Gangplank milling about by the team. Does have most of the pieces of Warmog. He's going to try to finish that one before 25 minutes. Should be pretty easy to do. Looks like a ping off near Tarek. They do know where he is. He is wearing oracles. Be a high value target that way. Grenade taken. Wow, about a quarter of his health. But he has so much lifesteal for this Bloodthirster. He's going to be alright with this. Stacking up that damage and lifesteal. CLG.
Yeah, they might be able to get their first dragon here. They may be contested, though. Coming down quite quick. The ward goes into bush to make sure they don't lose any vision during this fight. And Hotshot is hasted. He will go straight for Tristana, separating her from the fight, and they're forced to chase Hotshot. Nobody is really focusing anybody right now, and Althor just gets pushed against the wall, quickly taken out. A beautiful job there. Hotshot doing exactly what he needed to do, and everybody started using their cooldowns on him. Goes down another one. They are able to take out Tristana as well, and just a fury of fight. Very nice job in the separation.
That was Chapter Kipping for Skyart, though. He will get that Wither off. She burns her flash, but it might not be enough. The E is not up for 3 more seconds. The exhaust is on 2, 1. We'll be able to condemn back into the wall. Skyart now running away because St. Vicious has shown up as well. Skyart not going to be happy about this. He's going to try to bait them past the wall. Going for the Q. Almost gets the damage output. Not quite enough. 170 health left on St. Vicious, and CLG took that one. Only Jothy lived with like 3 HP. And everyone else, really only Hotshot died, I think. So an excellent job there by CLG, really coming into the advantage. 11-4. They got the dragon as well, and they're up 4,000 gold. And CLG are kind of showing just excellent play. They kind of reversed what happened from the second game, because in the second game they're really kind of lackluster in mid game, and then it was finally Nasus caught up and kind of stayed that way. But CLG is kind of owning as well, and they're doing much better than they were last time, and they've dominated their lanes. Skyart's Q. Only 276 for 22 minutes. Actually, it's not too great for him. A lot of his build's been completed right now, but Element's doing an excellent job as well. You see just so few deaths on all the CLG side, just 1 on 4 of them. But they've been actually just dominating so many of these champions. Karthus has not been an impact in any of these fights. He got 2 assists because he ulted while dead, and they managed to tower dive. Like, he's just not been having an excellent game. 123 minutes is pretty good, but Zillion's ahead of him by about 30. And Karthus only with a Rod of Ages and Sork Shoes is just not a big threat right now.
Yeah, it's something you can really attack early. If it's not been too much time as that Rod of Ages accrues over minutes, you are going to be able to take him down quite quicker, and he's not going to be able to do that much damage. And, a lot of credit to Hotshot on that last fight for, directing Cypher to do what they had to do. They had to protect Lene, and that's exactly what Hotshot went for until he got the kill, and they just pulled him all off of the fight. And it's really where they came out with the win there. Looks like Saint is still invading here. Jothy on one side, does have Elements on his back, and it looks like they will get the ward in there. Still warding all over A very nice job. We see Vayne going for the Black Cleaver early. Going to be down farming by himself. Looking to get some more items under his belt. Looks like the whole entire Cypher team now kind of rotating over here. They do not like the fact that Hotshot is top alone, and this is actually what Hotshot facilitates. We talked about this over the weekend, drawing 3 to 4 members of the entire team to himself. He's just walking Jonty around. He knows he's not going to take that much damage, but he's just using the cooldowns that Jonty has, and he's just going to regen his health right there.
Yep, in the meantime, Chester has been farming bottom lane. Get that wave pushed up. Means Tristana's going to move over and do the same, basically, as that lane's going towards him. Bloodthirster needs to regain some stacks, because he did die in the last fight. And, I mean, the story of this game really, as much as we talk about Hotshot's tank, it's Big Fat LP outplaying that Karthus in mid, and Karthus is getting just dominated again by Chowster. Will he have the tumble? No, Nocturne's going to make him very, very afraid, and he's going to jump onto Big Fat. But they're not going to do anything with this. Actually going to try to get away. The Q's coming out. Will block that damage. Another time bomb comes out, though. Yeah, I mean, kind of a burned ult there. And they're going for Baron, and they're going for Baron because they have map position on this. Look at the ward coverage. CLG sees them coming in. Cypher does know that it's happening, but Elements, with a great tornado out there, actually hits nothing. Does make them move around. Baron will not go down here. They're going to try to go in for the fight. Tristana coming around through the mid lane, actually pushing right now, knowing that CLG has stopped. And Elements actually hasn't seen the ward yet. He has not cleared this brush, so they see everything. They've seen it all. And CLG not able to do anything to stop them. He just keeps going right next to it. Yay, he found the ward! Yay, Elements! Congratulations, Elements. You found the ward. Now you can bait Baron successfully.
Looks like Hotshot pushing mid, Feral Scream, and a few ruptures there to get it pushed up. Not too much HP on the side of Cypher. For them to want to initiate this fight is quite scary, especially with Althor so low. If they can get him to die outside of the main area of where the fight starts, they have a very good chance of completely winning it. They're going to try to steal this. Both CVs go hop on either side of the wall as they stare each other in the eye. And we're going to see a pretty good push here down bottom lane if they choose to. But it looks like they're going towards top. Yeah, raise morale too.
Yeah, no, Sky's going to move up there. Of course, now their team is very, very split. They've pinged near Baron. They kind of are aware they have no ward coverage. Yeah, they are. And that's a really good idea, too. Sky staying nearby. He really shouldn't come into the Baron pit first. Oh, he's going to go around. That's a very smart choice. He's going to meet up with his team. No, this is I think, the wrong choice from Sky. He's going to get caught out. There's the gangplank. Hasten slow. Wither goes off. He's going to get caught by Zillion. I'm almost certain. There's the slow in from there. Although Hotshot's not really chasing. Yeah, Skyart not in good shape. Must flash over the wall and waste his ultimate. Wrong choice from Skyart to come into the side and try to help his team out that way. No ult's going to make that team fight very, very difficult. Hotshot kind of wants to just reinitiate on Baron. Big Fat sitting in that brush, ready to time bomb whoever comes in first. They're going for it, and they're coming around as a group. They have a chance here. They've got a little bit of time before Baron falls. Moving towards. Ward taking some damage. Cypher, okay, they're going to go in on this one now. Hotshot takes the stun to the face. Not the right target they want to go for. Elements in the fray right now. They're just getting forced to recall back. Jonty's on top of him, actually, doing a pretty good job of that, but goes down to Chowster. CLG now 5v4. It's Big Fat GD getting stunned, and Althor not in good shape either. He's been silenced out. Finally turns that spell back on. Fury very low, drops down as well, and not any damage coming out from anyone right now. It's 3 deaths, 4 deaths. And you finally get Karthus. The ult comes off, but they've killed everyone, and only Hotshot has died. St. Vision survives just barely. A great Zillion revive, managing to keep that fight from being bad for them. But CLG acing for 1 death, and they lost the tank. I don't understand why teams do this, but they keep killing Hotshot.
They went straight for Hotshot, and then they kind of all just walked on top of him when Zillion's ulti was on. I don't think anyone realized he got that, and when he spawned, it was just an instant feral scream right in their face, and none of them could do anything about it.
Wow. Yeah, we did see that Karthus had his E off for a short time, and with how little health St. Vicious had, you would have thought maybe keeping Defile on a team fight might be smart. But it seemed to not work so well for him, and again, you're just seeing phenomenal play. Chowster showing his dominance here, 7-1-2, staying alive in these fights despite getting dived by a lot of champions. Very nice triple kill
on that last fight.
Yeah, absolutely great job by him. Been getting himself nicely stacked. Ormug's halfway up for St. Vicious as well. Getting pretty beefy here.
Looks like bottom lane doing a pretty good amount of pushing for CLG. Top lane's kind of countering that as well. They're mirroring each other, but Hotshot's going to do what he can to push that out. Skyart goes bottom as well to farm it up. Those are two that you really want to just keep farming as well. Almost the point of like an AD carry. Very nice build right now, and he's actually, I believe, going for Banshee's Veil as well as building himself some sustain. Chowster knows he needs to stay in this fight longer, and he got himself a Negatron Cloak on top of the Phantom Dancer and that fast Black Cleaver.
Yep, been able to take that one down. At least Cypher are taking dragons. They're still doing that quite well. And despite all the advantages that CLG are building, they did stop the Baron attempt. Well, actually, they kind of stopped it. They're going back for it right now. But they have been taking more dragons. That's really good for Cypher. And here we go. They're trying to stop them again. Nasus is kind of far, though, and Zillion has caught up. So it's a 5v4 again. Hotshot taking some damage from Baron. That's good for Cypher. And Lune took a turret down to mid, so they're starting to equalize that advantage. Still, they're down 11 kills, but despite that, they're not that far behind in gold. Somehow, they've only managed to keep it to a 4,000 gold game. And that's actually enough to come back from, for certain.
Yeah, they're doing a very good job of at least stopping a lot of the next turrets being taken. They have lost all the way down mid to their inhibitor. So they're going to have to be very careful, at least of that push, since they do have quite a good split pushing team. Gangplank can go on the other side of the map, still uses ultimate to help his team in a team fight, and it's just like all 5 people are there, so they have to be very careful now that these minions are getting pushed up, that they're not going to get split pushed, because that will definitely play on the mentality of who you want to be in that fight and do you really want to initiate. And when you go into a fight, you have to be 100% sure.
Yeah, you see Hotshot going back through into mid. And he's going to be the one to take this farm here. Just kind of walks up to Alpha and is like, hey, I hear you have some slows. Don't care. Skyrick going to be farming out. Yeah, he's doing some damage to these Wraith cams. Really wants to get his Q farmed up there. It's good for him. Of course, he wants that power. Going to find Hotshot again, but Hotshot again, they really can't go for him. They won't do a whole lot. They use Wither, but really not a big deal. Wall of Pain goes off as well. Hotshot will actually just kind of dance back and forth and get a Janna shield and really does not care. Some more.
Looks like Nocturne, Jothi trying to come in and steal this one. He won't get it, and I think he might have just cost himself. He is going to throw down his ulti, but they can all throw pretty much within that vision range. He jumps out
nice
the Hotshot to get himself out alive. The Ignite stops ticking. The Gangplank ulti to come off, and he doesn't get hit just by one of them, actually. Hotshot still milling about in the whole enemy team, and they thwart getting taken down there. Very nice job by the ultimate to save himself instead of initiate.
Yep, but now it's a 5v4 because Nocturne must heal, and CLG, of course, going to force a Baron fight. Element's going to clear out a ward, and this is going to be pretty dangerous. These spells do come out. Element's getting low. Skyart now getting caught. Althor could get a good fight here. Honestly, this is actually not too bad of a fight for Cypher. They've blown a lot of cooldowns now. Hotshot's Feast is down. Actually, yeah, they're forcing CLG to run in a 4v5. Excellent play from Cypher. Skyart does have his ultimate up as well. He's getting closer to Trinity Force. Once he gets that, it'll be really, really useful there. Another Wither comes out. I don't know why he keeps CCing Hotshot. He doesn't need attack speed. He doesn't at all, actually. In fact, he's happy to sit on a sitting still being a big meat wall. But
you know what's really cool, I haven't really recognized yet, but coming down with the ability, I want to get this right here, so I'm going to check it out, is that Spirit of Fire from Nasus, and then the Wall of Karthus. You're taking out both armor and magic resistance there, and that's a great way to initiate a fight from range.
Yeah, absolutely. Alpha's going to help his team a lot by reducing both those resistances, further reduced by the armor reduction from Skyart. They don't, and actually they have Tarek as well, who could shatter as well. So theoretically, they could drop like 70 armor off of enemy champions, and that definitely doesn't suck. So we'll see if that ends up being a big deal or not. It certainly would help those Nasus Qs.
Yeah, that would make some big damage, especially when you don't have any armor to go through. And they don't not really build an armor pen yet. It's not really what you get on Nasus. You just get that damage and rely on your Qs. We're going to see Elements moving around here on the Baron, trying to take out some wards, as they actually did get grab one for themselves.
Yep, and check that. It's actually 85 armor right now with rank 2 Wall of Pain. It's 30 from Nasus, 30 from Tarek, and then up to 35 with max rank Wall of Pain from Karthus. So if you want to lose 95 armor, face this team.
Looks like Jothi getting slowed down there, going to put a bomb. No, he did not.
He actually blocked it perfectly with his W. And the thing is, once the time bomb was placed, yeah, he actually got it like literally the exact second it got cast. Very smart play from Jothi there. See Tristana milling about. Has red buff. That's actually very, very important. Bloodthirster is actually stacked as well. They really do need that power there. I think Cypher needs to win the next fight to win this game. Otherwise, I think they're going to lose the fight and lose the game.
This is a scary point for Cypher, because CLG is just kind of hanging out in their jungle. You know, no remorse here. Let's start this fight. Where are you guys? I don't see enough of you. So it looks like he's trying to pop up to see if anybody's in the bush. Janna's shield comes down on to Hotshot GG as he does what he does best, and he's going to take a lot of damage.
Son of Vayne. Oh, Vayne's going to stealth. A perfect job there. Crushes Lune, but he just made the turret. Nice play right there. 4 versus 4 down the top of the map. Hotshot in the front. Let's see what they can do. Zillion actually late to the party. That could be bad. Hotshot. I don't know why they're focusing Hotshot. He's going to get revived, but Big Fat immediately about to get blown up. But no, he flashes away from the fear. Skyart, though, still in the fray. There's Wither, Satan, not in great shape. Oh, comes off. Hotshot does go down. Let's see what else. Oh, Big Fat, so incredibly low. 150 health, and they're still trying to get this Janna. Can they get the Janna? They won't, but they've traded 2 for 1, and they blew the Zillion ult. They could keep going on this one. I don't think they can quite Baron. I think without the Nasus ult, they don't have enough damage. But Karthus has blue. He's a good Baron threat. Tarek is taking enough. Actually, I think they could potentially Baron. I really think they could. Yeah, they ping it. Althor definitely bearing threat. They're going to go for this one. He built tanky enough to finally stop dying